Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The choices that you make today determines how happy you're gonna be tomorrow. It determines how comfortable you're gonna be tomorrow. It determines if you're gonna live a long life. If you want to get married today, be very watchful because you're gonna live with your life partner till old age depending on that life partner you choose. If you choose it because of the things that you look around you, and because you want beauty, and because you think that she's a model, you're gonna fail. Tomorrow, you're gonna say, I did everything to this woman. I did everything. I gave her money. I gave her life. I brought her to Europe. I brought her to the US. I did this to her, and but she abandoned me. And so this girl is wicked, and so on. Please, before you accuse that lady, ask questions. What did you do? How did you get to know her? What happened in your life before you get to know her? Now, if you examine your life, you're gonna see a lot of issues. And I've moved in Europe for more than 4 years, and I've spoken with a lot of people in the US for more than 4 years or so, and I discovered a lot of problems that they face today is lies telling. Why would they bring women from Africa and they subsequently see themselves getting divorced, maybe in a year or two? Some people get married to a woman, sign the marriage certificate and everything, joint property is the order of the day. But you never told that lady that your house that you have is mortgaged, the car you drive is on mortgage, everything you have is on mortgage, and because you get married to her, she also gets married to that credit card. She comes there and struggles and pays back everything with you, and so when she's through, she's fed up. She wanna face life herself. The second problem where we face issues in our life is that you have a girl that understands you, maybe in the US or in Europe, but you think that girl's head is wide, she understands a lot of things. You say that one, no, you abandon her even without telling her. You go to Africa, you get married to a new woman. What do you think that girl would do? She offers what against you? She says a lot of things about you. Remember, some of those things face you in the later part of your life. The third problem that you face is that the new lady you just got in contact with, remember, you do not know her well. She doesn't know you well. And obviously, because of the differences between life there in Africa and here in Europe or US, makes her to automatically accept you even if she had another boyfriend. Now, come to think about it, her emotional part of life you do not know. Maybe she needed a young man that has a swag. But when she just accepts you because she needs a man and to help her cross. When she finally crosses, she's gonna face the type of person. She's gonna look for the type of person that she automatically or originally wanted. That is a major cause of failure. Do not think that you will bring her and you impregnate her immediately, first, second, third child. Even after the third or fourth child, she will still go to that life and enjoy the life around. It may still be a failure. She may use you to correct her mistakes. She will go out there, make the mistakes, become a culprit. She will go to other men and they will useless her around. And then she will discover that she made a mistake to have abandoned you. Look at another issue. When you used to send money to her, 50 euros is 32,000 francs in Cameroon, for example. If you send 100 euros at any time you send, it's 64,000. Very few men gonna have that money to give to women monthly, but that is just chicken money. You pay her rent, you pay her bills, everything. So automatically she knows the type of life you live. She thinks, she imagines you are just an imaginary man. And then When you go back home, you ship a car to Africa. When you get there, you look for a driver. But that man who is driving in that car is just in Africa. But she never knew that back here in Europe, you do not drive, you do not have a driver license, you can't not even pay for insurance or things like that. And the job that she thought that you were doing here is not the job he told her that you were doing. So she got married to a wrong man. She still has to look for that man that she wanted to get married to. You are just an imaginary man. Be very careful. What about the issue of sexuality? Remember that 90% of marriages get spoiled because of the romantic part of life. The bedroom. Might be her former boyfriends could take her up to orgasm, but you can go just once or twice and you're tired, you're finished. And because you're working 18 hours out of 24 hours, maybe you're so weak. And so how can she live with that type of a man for the rest of her life? The day she goes out there to satisfy her emotional need, maybe is the unfortunate day you catch her. And you start cursing her. You're bad, you're terrible, you're a wicked woman, you did this to me. But you don't know that you started that mistake from the day you decided to get married to her on the wrong canopy. Watch your choices today. Above all, pray God. Ask God for your partner. It is God's will that you should get married. But it is a perfect will of God to get married to the perfect woman. Every man that is born has his own wife. If you get married to the wrong wife, you're going to remarry again. And you're going to remarry and remarry until you find that choice that God has kept for you. Go on your knees. Ask God. Let the woman ask God. And when the two of you come together, go to God and let God be the guide to your relationship. If not, you are doomed to fail in that friendship. Above all, be open to one another. When you get entangled, make sure that you get into courtship. Know her and let her know you. Know your negative points and your strong points before you get entangled with each other. I pray that God will be your guide. In Jesus' mighty name. Stay blessed until we meet again.